note, views and opinions expressed in the course of this program do not represent that of OTV. Therefore, this channel is not liable to any legal action that may result from this program.
Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí o. Ẹ ṣe káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ọmọ Oòduà tó ń dé sójú ìwòran yín o láti iléeṣẹ́ ìkànnì Wo TV. Níbi tá a ti ń dábí ẹdun tá a ti ń rọ̀ bí òwe bó ti jẹ́ pé ọba náà ló kúkú forí ẹwà fákùkọ tiwa o. A kú bójú ọjọ́ ti rí bó o ní lọ́dọ̀ tiyín lọ́hùn ṣáájú bùgbàjẹ́. Sọ́jà tá wàràwàrà tó ní pé tó dá mi lójú náà nípa ọmọ ẹ̀ta ní kọ́kọ́ ta kú gbogbo ọmọ ẹranko tó tà. Ajé àfilẹ̀ gbogbo wa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ògúngún núsọ̀núsọ̀ bòjá fọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ gbogbo wa ṣe gbogbo àwa ò ní báláyé fọwọ́ tayé gẹ́ngẹ́ o. Gbogbo ìta bá ṣe níṣẹ́ ńkọ́ àjẹmọ́wọ́ àti àjẹmọ́nu náà ni ó jẹ́ fún gbogbo wa torí pé èrè náà lobìnrin jẹ lábọ̀ ọjà tó ètò ọ̀hún náà ló tún balẹ̀ bí ọ̀wàrà òjò sójúde yìí ọwọ́ mi ẹ bá wá pèrè fìdí lábẹ́ bá fìdí tí a pèrè mọ́lẹ̀ ká kán lágbá mi ètò tòní ká máa bá kíní ọ̀hún bọ̀ bá jíjẹ máa ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe tiwa nítorí pé òdu ni wá àkúrò láìmọ̀ fọlọ́kọ̀ tiyín bó bá ti wá yégún ó yọ rẹ ni àmọ́ ká tó wọnú ètò lọ́lọ́gbọ̀nràn ẹ má gbàgbé ojúṣe wa ẹ máa like ẹ máa share kẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa bá mi subscribe kẹ́ẹ̀ wá bá ń ké sí wọn lákè ké sí wọn lóko kẹ́ẹ̀ bá ń ké sí wọn lọ́wọ́ ọ̀rọ̀gún àga pé ká ètò ọ̀hún ó tún ti balẹ̀ bàgẹ́ báyìí ká tún jọ wá bomi ọgbọ́n mu nítorí pé orí ètò yìí náà láti máa fúnra wa lómi ọgbọ́n mu bó bá wa ti yégún wà ló yọrẹ́ ẹjá karaba àgbàmì ètò tòní ìbò là ti ń bọ̀ ìbò là ń lọ ìbò là fẹ́ dé dúró bí ẹ bá gbàgbé wípé ó pé oṣù kan gẹ́rẹ́gẹ́ lónìí tí í ṣe ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹwàá nínú ọdún 2023 àyájọ́ ọjọ́ òní náà la gbọ́ tí wọ́n dédé fọ rere wípé MohBad ayan rẹ̀ mẹ́yìn lílẹ̀ ó dolóògbé tó kédùmàrè ó tẹ́ MohBad sáfẹ́fẹ́ rẹ̀ àmọ́ lórí ètò tiwa lónìí a ní àwọn àlàálẹ̀ ètò lọ́lọ́kanjọ̀kan àfojúrí àti àfetígbọ́ àmọ́ kó tó di pé mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò lọ́lọ́gbọ̀nràn gandan bàbá MohBad tún ti jáde àwọn náà tún ti fọ rere ọ̀rọ̀ o ẹ má wàá já pẹ́jù lẹ́nu àròyé yìí ẹ tẹ̀lé mi ká lọ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu bàbá tó bí MohBad lérí olúwa ọládìméjì ọmọ alọ́ba bàbá padà dé ńkọ́ ká súnra wá síwájú lórí ètò ó ti yá.
MohBad sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
wọ́n ní ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
wọ́n ní ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
kó tó lè sọrú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sà ó ti wà nínú pains kan tí ò lè sọ fún ẹ̀dá àlàyé kan. ìrònú ti gba ọkàn ẹ̀ gidi. ìyàwó ò fún nísinmi tó bá tún dé ta kò rí ṣòṣe ṣèbí lé ní ẹ̀kọ́ àbọ̀sínmi oko tó yẹ kó sùn tó bá sùn wá sọ àwo lórí fóònù ẹ̀ ni ọmọ yóò ra blọọkì ẹyọ kan.
Allahu Akbar.
ó ń dẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ mi gidi gan tó yẹ pé tí mo lè fi gbogbo ẹni sọ pé ẹni yìí o ó ní ìfẹ́ mi ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò jẹ́ kó ṣe anything fún mi. èmi ni mo jẹ́ bàbá ẹ̀ wọn ò jẹ́ kó ṣe anything ṣé wọ́n ti fi agbára ayé láti sọ pé ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ni kó máa kó kinní bọ̀ tí ò dẹ̀ kí ń ṣe tiwọn ṣé kò ti kú lé bẹ́yẹn.
bàbá kí n tó fi tọ̀dọ̀ yín kọ́ná lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ikú MohBad wọ́n ti dárúkọ èèyàn 5 báyìí wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá jà ẹni tó gun lábẹ́rẹ́ Naira Marley Sam Larry àti ẹni tó pe nọ́ọ̀sì wá àwọn 5 tí ìjọba sọ yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí wòlíì tó wà ní ẹ̀mí kí lè rí sọ sílẹ̀ sà.
ṣe rí nínú àwọn 5 yẹn wọ́n rí sọ ó ti wà lọ́wọ́ ìjọba kò sí nǹkan tí ẹnìkankan lè ṣe sí àwọn mo tún gbà pé ìjọba tún rí jù mí lọ because yẹn pé àwọn evidence kan wà tó ṣe pé gbogbo ayé ń rí wọ́n ń rí so but Ọlọ́run ló mọ ohun tó pamọ́ tí ẹnìkan ò mọ. bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run èmi ti rí pé ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọmọ yìí ikú ilé ó kú nílé kó tó kú níta.
ó kú nílé kó tó kú níta.
ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ pé tí ọkùnrin má ti gbé oní tó ń ronú àbí tó dé àyè kan wọ́n ní mi ò gba ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gbọ́ wọ́n ní ọmọ tó bí gan wọ́n sọ níjọ́ kan sọ pé òun á lè lọ jù sódò ẹ̀yin ẹ̀ wo orí ìrònú yẹn kí ọkùnrin kò bí ọmọ míì o ó dẹ̀ wọ pé ọmọ yìí máa lọ jù sómi.
MohBad sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
wọ́n ní ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
wọ́n ní ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kó tó lè sọrú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sà, ó ti wà nínú pains kan tí ò lè sọ fún ẹ̀dá alààyè kan. Ìrònú ti gba ọkàn ẹ̀ gidi. Ìyàwó ò fún nísinmi. Tó bá tún dé ta kò rí ṣòṣe. Ṣèbí lé ní ẹ kó àbọ̀sinmi oko tó yẹ kó sùn. Tó bá sùn wá sọ àwo lórí fóònù ẹ̀ ni. Ọmọ yóò ra blọọkì ẹyọ kan.
Allah akbar.
Ó dẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ mi gidi gan tó yẹ pé tí mo lè fi gbogbo ẹni sọ pé ẹni yìí ó ní ìfẹ́ mi ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò jẹ́ kó ṣe anything fún mi. Èmi ni mo jẹ́ bàbá ẹ̀, wọn ò jẹ́ kó ṣe anything. Ṣé wọ́n ti fi agbára ayé láti sọ pé ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ni kó máa kó kinní bọ̀ tí ò dẹ̀ kí ń ṣe tiwọn. Ṣé kò ti kú lé bẹ́yẹn?
Bàbá MohBad sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Wọ́n ní ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
wọ́n ní ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kó tó lè sọrú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sà, ó ti wà nínú pains kan tí ò lè sọ fún ẹ̀dá alààyè kan.
MohBad sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
tó ẹ káàbọ̀ padà ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ ti gbọ́ lẹ́nu bàbá MohBad yìí àjà àbalẹ̀ lélẹ́yìí o kẹ̀jẹ́ àjọ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ míì ló tún jẹyọ lẹ́nu bàbá tó bì lérí olúwa bẹ́ẹ̀ bá gbàgbé ẹja ń ra wa létí díẹ̀ nínú ìrìn àjò tá a ti rìn débi tá a dé dòyìí ká tó sún síwájú lórí ètò níbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ ẹ bá rántí láyàjọ́ ọjọ́ ìní gangan ni wọ́n dédé fọ rere wípé MohBad kú oníwà ń wí ẹlẹ́yìn sọ nǹkan nìkan ni wọ́n fún mú abẹ́rẹ́ kan ni wọ́n gún nǹkan kan ló ṣẹlẹ̀ igbá gbódò kálukú ń wí kálukú sọ àmọ́ ń tá a padà gbọ́ nígbẹ̀ngbẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀ náà ni pé àyàn MohBad ó ti mẹ́yìn lélẹ̀ tó lẹ́yìn tí àyàn MohBad mẹ́yìn lélẹ̀ yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí àtẹ̀jáde tó jáde nígbà náà àti ń tá a gbọ́ wípé bàbá MohBad ò bẹ̀ṣùbẹ̀gbà o kí wọ́n tó gbéra láti lọ sin ọmọ yìí ní alẹ́ ọjọ́ tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ gangan àmọ́ àbálọ àbábọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ kò já sí sísin lára ẹjọ́ náà kó tó wá di pé ijọ́ kejì òun náà ni wọ́n tó wá ti MohBad bọ́nú lẹ̀ ẹ já lọ wo fọ́nrán ìgbà tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí wáyé kí làwọn ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ kí làwọn ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn èèyàn ń sọ káfí ránra wa létí ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ náà ọjọ́ ìní nínú oṣù tó kọjá ẹ já lọ wò bá bá padà dé ká tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò tòun. padà o ọjọ́ tí wọ́n sin Mohbad rèé ọjọ́ burúkú èṣù gbomi mu inú ìkanra inú ìkorò òun làwọn èèyàn wà àmọ́ lọ́jọ́ yìí kí ni tó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ nítorí pé pẹ̀lú bára àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń gbóná pẹ̀lú ìtara pẹ̀lú àìlèkójanu ara wọn nígbé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí ó jẹ́ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ gbígbóná lára wọn tí wọ́n rò ó ẹnìkan wà ń bẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ náà Eid Abiola lórúkọ tí ń jẹ́ wọ́n ṣe ìkọlù sóhun náà o ẹnu mi àgò ẹ má bínú òun náà wà ń bẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ tí wọ́n sin Mohbad ó dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n sin Mohbad tán ẹ̀já gbọ́ lẹ́nu Eid Abiola bàbá padà dé ká tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò.
Me too. I don't do live because of anything. I don't do live.
See, get them, see.
No, now say person no go give you money, but me then chill now. No, but this one they do. Buy short now. No, time for you for that shey buy now. You can't do my bawa now. You can't get bawa be buy ni. You don't do. Okay, go buy. Network. Nah, I no go come out for this live video because of anything, no. I no go come out for this live video.
If you fit do and do, I go send that for you.
I need go law. Me o mo je change kini ni. No, but don't say person no go give you na money, but you no come do like say this. Ẹ fẹ́ pààyàn síbí báyìí ni.
Ṣé kò sí network lera mi báyìí?
Pẹ̀sí kan na kọ́ lè ń ṣe kọ́ọ̀tù mi báyìí.
Network ló dá ká máa lọ́wájú.
Wait, let me try and do transfer.
No, because person no go give you na money, but say this time na money.
Nothing dey stop.
Money dey do like that. Money. Pa fún lówó bọ̀ kọ́ compose ara wọn dẹ̀ fẹ́ máa tún máa jọ̀kọ́ sí wọn bí báyìí.
The account number.
They don't give me already.
Okay, have you sent it?
There's no network here, my brother.
Maybe we keep Mohbad. Why you go do boy who can't they do like this? As if we got thief.
No, because person pay less respect. They are rising on the buy.
See everywhere crowd. They just
Ọlọ́pàá tún ṣe ọgbẹ́lẹ́ yìí máa tájọ wà ọkọ̀ ọ̀dá náà máa tún máa wí bí náà.
but especially my son pay my bond pay my loan.
I don't feel safe now. I do this like that. I don't dey okay with them again. I'm not supposed nothing go happen. No, don't talk am again. I'm not coming for this live until I come up for them. You go live video. Wallahi.
I want send that. No one send that 2 times. Have you sent? Do you send?
Do you send any? Na network. There's no.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà o ẹ ti rí ní tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ ti fi ti ara yín gbọ́ fún ara yín lẹ́yìn tẹ́lẹ̀ ìwáyé kí lohun tó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ nítorí pé kò tí ì tán o ó sì kù bí ẹ bá gbàgbé wípé ńgbà tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ikú Mohbad wáyé bí mo ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé ó ní wá ń wí ẹlẹ́yìn sọ wọ́n ń sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wípé ẹnìkan nínú àwọn tó jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad wọ́n jọ ní gbólóhùn àsọ wọ́n jọ ní fanfà láàrin ara wọn àmọ́ nígbà tọ́rọ̀ ìtaṣé tí ẹni tó lọ́rọ̀ tí wọ́n fọ́ lérí ẹ̀ yìí ọmọ tí wọ́n pè ní Ibrahim Owódùnní prime boy òun náà jáde o kó tó di pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá wọ́n tẹ orúkọ ẹ̀ sóde wípé ẹni àwọn wà ní ẹjá lọ wo fọ́nrán ìka gbọ́ àlàyé tó ṣe nínú ẹ̀ bàbá padà dé ńkọ́ o ká tẹ̀síwájú o lórí ètò.
Hello everyone, I go by the name Prime Boy and I keep seeing a lot of rumors out there. You pay something happened on Sunday, this happened on Sunday, maybe that leads to death of Mohbad. Nothing happened on Sunday. Nothing happened. Kò sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin mi àtọ̀rẹ́ mi. We were fine from the island. MohBad text me on Saturday. We could come to the island. He pay me video call. Because anytime I see his call, I'm always happy. I was at Ikorodu when he called me then. So he called me, okay, come. To Nairobi. So I have to go because I called him when he was at Nairobi. I have the screenshot of the video here. He always called me, steady, me mark pay me. He pay this, that, Ibrahim, kini kon, mo ani oiba mi ran kon bo, kini kon. Man, you see lonely. I gain a lot from MohBad every time. Man gain kon ko lowo me. So tell me, ta ni mo fẹ́ máa gain lọ́wọ́ wọn, ta ni mo fẹ́ gain kon lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ pé mi ò pọ̀ me. Why would I do that? I don't even fight with MohBad. Do you even know who MohBad is to me? MohBad is my childhood friend. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi Timo, my close friend. And Timo rí ní industry. Tó yìí máa ń gbé mi débẹ̀. MohBad took me to Bella Shmurda's side, and Bella Shmurda gave me a goal of 700k. MohBad máa ń fún mi ní free access láti wà láàrin àwọn èèyàn. So sọ fún mi ta ló fẹ́ dàbí ọ̀rẹ́ mi báyẹn. I am not saying I kill him. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá sọ pé mo pa ọ̀rẹ́ mi, Ọlọ́run máa dájọ́ ẹni àdàbí tí bá náwó nú ẹni. Because that Sunday, what really happened, me and MohBad was on stage together. And MohBad is fucking high that day. Mo pé tọ́ him back to Yoba, I know because so he sat down in his car after we came down from the stage. So MohBad was joke see by. I sat down there and his wife was in our middle. So I don't know anything that happened. He wants to get out from the car. And I was like, don't come down. Oh yeah, wait, let me go and clear the road. So me coming back to the car, I told MohBad, see, Zlatan is I know. Hello everyone.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà o. Ọ̀rọ̀ àkọ́sọ lẹ́yìn tí ìfọ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀ ikú MohBad wáyé tí wọ́n wá rò sígbá tí wọ́n rò sáwò ìgbé ta ló lè jẹ́ ta ló lè ṣe tí ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún dé tí Ibrahim ó jáde òun lẹ́bi láǹfààní àti wo fọ́nrán àti àwọn àlàyé èyí tẹ́ gbọ́ nínú ẹ̀yẹn ẹ wá jẹ́ tẹ̀síwájú o torí pé kò tán bẹ́ẹ̀ o lẹ́yìn tí òun ṣe tiẹ̀ tán yìí Sam Larry náà jáde tóun náà ṣe àwo tó sọ̀rọ̀ ó ṣàwọn àlàyé kan bẹ́ẹ̀ o ẹ̀jẹ̀ àtúnjọ lọ ká lọ gbọ́ àlàyé lẹ́nu Sam Larry kí lohun tó rí sọ fún wa bá bá padà dé ká tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò ó ti yá.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Gbogbo ibi tí a bá ti ń gbọ́ mi orúkọ mi ni Samson ní Fọlábí Balógun elétò gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí MohBad brother mi ni mo like ẹ̀ gan gbogbo ìgbà tó wà ní Malians record gan òun náà mọ̀ pé mo ní love fóun even ìyàwó ẹ̀ gbogbo anybody mọ̀ pé mo ní love fún MohBad gbogbo ìdí bá ń lọ Kenya ní Dubai ni màá ní MohBad jájọ lọ màá sanwó fún Malians record já ṣe show kájọ ṣeré lọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ so tàbá ń jà bí kakúkọ èmi ò lè pa MohBad mo love ẹ so much Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ rí inú mi mo love èmi ò lè pa MohBad mi mọ̀ pa kọ́kọ́ pa ikú MohBad fídíò tó ń lọ viral àwọn nǹkan tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tipẹ́ nǹkan tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní last year tó yẹ pé kò ní ìsín ní Naija ọ̀ ń gbé mọ́ àwọn fídíò tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó wà ní Zanta wà lórí rickshaw Zanta ẹlẹ́rìí mi ni ẹ pé Zanta kẹbí tí bá fọwọ́ kọ MohBad video club ọ̀tọ̀ ní ọ̀rẹ́ tá ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ bá wo fídíò yẹn ẹ rí i pé àwọn bá sàn bẹ fídíò kan wà táwọn bá sàn bẹ MohBad pé fílẹ̀ àwọn Sam Larry ti ń ṣẹ́tù ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ́ọ̀kan má dá sí kò sí tó kún ẹ MohBad.
tó ẹ máa káàbọ̀ padà ọ̀rọ̀ tí Sam Larry sọ̀rọ̀ o ẹ gbà á ẹ gbé yẹ̀wò ojú wo lẹ́yìn fi wò ó àti pé ìyàwó gangan náà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sí ẹ já tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò tòní kò mọ́ ń bẹ́ o ṣe mọ̀ pa ìjábọ́ látọjú ọ̀run àtàrà bàbá àtìyá kan náà la máa gbà wáyé ẹ já gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu bàbá àtìyá MohBad àmọ́dọ̀ bàbá ńlá kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ yà ká gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu wọn ṣe mọ̀ pé amọ̀jí kọ́kọ́ ju fọ́nrán kan ta ní ọ̀rọ̀ àkọ́kọ́ ẹ̀hún àjá balẹ̀ tó ṣe jáde àmọ́ kí ni wọ́n ti sọ lẹ́yìn tẹ́lẹ̀ tá a lè fi àkàwé tá a lè mú ọ̀rọ̀ nínú ẹ̀ fi ṣàkàwé èyí tó tún ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jálulẹ̀ yìí ẹ já lọ ká lọ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu wọn bá padà dé nǹkan ká tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò ó ti yá.
What I'm seeing since yesterday was now changing my thinking now. When I see the conversation, the statement between him and his wife, I can't shame him in the floor. The day that him with Mera and issue, I can defend it that my son was properly okay then. Because that very day, I entered his house, prayed for him, and he said that he wants to reach somewhere. That's all what I know about. So on his way called me, one of his friends just came in and reported that somebody is beating my boys over there. Before I reached there, everything was closed. And he gave me the evidence that he was beaten up in the Malian's house. And people are saying it's drug, and he says, but it's normally do this, which is capital no. I can just tell them that if it is their own their own child, how are they going to feel? Because it's a terrible thing to me.
Of your son since the news broke out.
I said it before that he is my friend, my second. So I don't know the way I can describe it anymore. It's my helper, is the light of my family.
Do you have possible reasons for his death? Because there are a lot of speculations out there. We want you to shed light on it.
The only revelation that I had on that very day, a day to detect. I said it last time that we were discussing that. On my dream, I saw someone in the front of mine and hold a gun. But on that dream, I was aimed at, I've dodged the bullet, but that person hold it. Just in front of you, somebody at the back of this chair, and somebody in the front hold gun. So if I now dodge at the back, so there's no evidence that that person cannot kill. So that very Tuesday, I decided to stay at home, not going anywhere, praying concerning what I dream concern. So, but by 4 o'clock, that's how they called me that I should come to VI to meet him at hospital. On my way getting there at the bus stop, that's how they called me again that I should go back home, that everything will be settled. So as an elderly person, I knew that there is something behind that. That's not the kind of something that they can even tell me on the bus stop there. So I refused. And now go back to his house there to stay. By reach MohBad house, I met him, laying down, it's already there.
Who were those that took him to the hospital where he reportedly died?
I didn't know exactly those people, but according to what I heard from them, I can only blame them that they allowed the auxiliary nurse to be working in that level, because MohBad is not the kind of the person they can just put in the room and call a nurse. Which kind of a nurse? Is he qualified? But me looking at what happened, that's not a qualified nurse. Giving him an injection inside room there. My aim is maybe that reflection of that injection that results to this. Because according to them, they say after giving the injection, he was vomiting. One of his boys now decided that he should put him on Okada, rescue him to the hospital. That's only what I hear from them.
There are speculations that he was rushed to the hospital with some head and neck injuries. Was he assaulted before his death?
I heard about that also, but it's not neck. The injuries is in hand. According to them, they say one of his friends, one of his tight friends, they meet at the show. You know, normally that's how they normally play whenever they miss each other. So those people that are working with MohBad, they even against the person that he should not be playing with MohBad in that such. But simply because he's a friend to MohBad, is the MohBad that even say, okay, you can even come inside the motor, and they go to the same place. So when they reach there, that plane will still continue as usual, the way they normally did. So suddenly, the same MohBad was annoyed. I didn't know how come the injury come. Maybe by exchanging hand with each other, something happened to his hands. I wasn't there, and that's the story given to me. And that very day, he didn't complain anything to anybody. They didn't call me. The following day, it was now observed that the hand is swelled up. That's how they call nurse. I didn't know the kind of nurse they call.
Was there any medical reports from the hospital?
I didn't hear anything from the doctor because I wasn't there. They have returned him home when I meet his body. So I'm the one that just decided that they should pick him up so he could do here for his burial. My belief is that it's God that gives and it's God that takes.
Also in 2022, he accused some people, especially Naira Marley, of being after his life. What step did you take as a father when the news got to you?
I tried my best to reach Naira Marley, but everything was in vain. Because then, when this issue was happening, I wanted to trek to his house, but I was scared because I didn't know what I would meet there. Naira Marley called me. There was a time that he called me. For me to recall him back was not possible. And someone that you don't have contact with, it will be difficult for you to reach him because I know the kind of the street that I've been there. So I would have reached Naira Marley house, but so far I didn't have his number, I didn't have his contact, so that's why we didn't see each other. I hear a lot of things happen to him. 90% we cannot say it's Naira Marley because he was attacked when he's doing this new album with Snatan. He was attacked, but we cannot say it's Naira Marley because the people that come is not Naira Marley. So we can't say it's Naira Marley that did that.
There are allegations that the deceased was also engaged in drug use. How true is it?
Really, this guy is from the Malian. You know, people know Malian people as they can smoke, they can do this. I can't defend that. I didn't know whether he had something like that. But whenever I'd seen him, I used to correct him. This is the normal way as a Christian, and he listened to me. Even the day that him with Naira and issue, I can defend it that my son was properly okay then. Because that very day, I entered his house, prayed for him, and he said that he wants to reach somewhere. That's all what I know about. So on his way called me, one of his friends just came in and reported that somebody is beating my boys over there. Before reaching there, before I reached there, everything was closed. And he gave me the evidence that he was beaten up in the Malian's house. And people are saying it's drug, and he says, no, it's normally do this, which is capital no. Because I spent with him, it was normal, nothing happened on that day. And this day now, when he go to show, I'm not really know exactly what happened because I wasn't there. But I believe that it's God that gives and God that takes.
tó ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ètò ọ̀rọ̀ ńlẹ̀ ti gbọ́ lẹ́nu bàbá ìlérí olúwa lọ́ba ọmọ Ládìméjì yìí. Bàbá ló sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ìyá náà wí tiẹ̀ o. Ẹ jẹ́ á lọ ká tún lọ gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu ìyá MohBad, kí làwọn àlàyé táwọn náà ti ṣe lórí ìrìnàjò débi tá a bá dé yìí. Ó ti yẹ ẹ já lọ.
Èmi ni ìyá MohBad Promise Ọládiméjì Emmanuel Ayọ̀bámi. Mi ò kú o, mo wà láyé, ṣùgbọ́n ta ló gbàdúrà ẹ̀ kí ni ọmọ kó jó kó wá máa sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pátápátá kò sí nǹkan kan tí mo mọ̀ o, ṣùgbọ́n mo mọ̀ yí pé ẹni tó bá pa ọmọ mi ikú ẹ̀ ò ti ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run wá, ènìyàn ló pa ọmọ mi. Ẹni tó bá pa ọmọ mi inú ilé ẹ̀ máa gbóná, ogun máa jà á, ọ̀fọ̀ máa ṣẹ́, ògo ọmọ wọn nínú ìdílé wọn bó ṣe máa wọ mi nìyẹn o. Àtẹni tó pa àtọmọ ẹ̀ torí wọ́n dá mi lóró. Mi ò kú, mo wà láyé o, ṣùgbọ́n kò lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ kí n máa sọ̀rọ̀. Kí ni mo fẹ́ sọ nípa ọmọ mi? Kí ni mo fẹ́ sọ? Ṣùgbọ́n mo mọ kọ́kọ́ tí mo fẹ́ sọ pé láti ayé náírà ni mo ti mọ ọmọ mi ò ní ìsinmi o, ọkàn ọmọ mi ò balẹ̀. Gbogbo ìgbà tí wọ́n parọ́ oríṣiríṣi mọ́ mi ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ torí wọ́n fún mi lágbára láti sọ̀rọ̀. Mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọmọ mi pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, mo sì pe ọmọ mi ní àárọ̀, ó fún mi lówó pé kí n lọ sí hospital yẹn ni mo ti pè é. Ló ní mọ́mì nǹkan máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ìgbà tí wọ́n wá mú tọ́rọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ o, studio ló wà tó lọ kọrin. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tó mọ̀ pé nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ló sáré wá. Mo wá bí pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan, kó ṣàlàyé mi ni mo bí ẹ, èmi láyé ẹ, mi dẹ̀ lọ́rùn ẹ̀. Ó ní mọ́mì kan tó ń mọ̀ ní pé òun wá láti nǹkan gbọ́ pé nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ lòun ṣe wá. Ó ní wọ́n ṣàkó àwọn lọ. Ó ní ṣùgbọ́n omi náà fún òun tóun mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sóun mọ́.
Tó ọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn o ní ṣókí lẹ́nu ìyá MohBad, nítorí pé a ò gbúdọ̀ pẹ́ lẹ́nu ẹ̀ pẹ́. Tó ní báyìí lẹ́yìn tí bàbá àti ìyá MohBad sọ̀rọ̀ tán o, ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún ti wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn agbófinró ní gbogbo ìgbà yìí, táwọn náà tí wọ́n ti ń fọ rere ẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ á lọ nígbà tí ìpàdé àkọ́kọ́ wáyé láàrin ọ̀gá àwọn ọlọ́pàá àti àwọn ikọ̀ tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó tí wọ́n jọ lọ yọjú sí wọn. Kí lohun tí wọ́n sọ lọ́hùn, kí làbọ̀ tí wọ́n mú bọ̀ fún wa. Ẹ jẹ́ á lọ wo fọ́nrán yìí bá bá padà dé ká tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò. Ó ti yá.
We can be sure that we will reach a conclusive end. It can't be an open-ended thing. And I was confident of progress we could make within the next 2 weeks. That was why I said the interim report should be ready within 2 weeks. And I still stand by that. So in 2 weeks, I should be able to gather all of us together and say, this is where we are. And this is the progress we have.
So we're coming back in 2 weeks. We are coming back in 2 weeks. Yes. By then, the autopsy would have been done. Maybe results would have been out. And maybe they would have arrested or declared wanted or extradited something.
Yeah, sure. You'll be welcome.
This kid's investigation that will not really elicit them coming to the police because they are afraid, or probably some plainclothes men can visit them so that we can move swiftly.
Sorry, sir, I want to cut into what you have said. Thank you so much. Good afternoon once again. Based on what you have said, I have had a lot of young ones, most especially in the music industry, the young upcoming ones, and they have kept accusing Sam Larry. Yeah, they are accusing. That's what I'm saying. I'm not the one accusing you. They call me. They tell me he has harassed them. He has bullied them. He has collected money from them forcefully, and some of them have posted the videos online. There are not videos online about this. It's not like we are just saying what we don't know. It's there, and these people, some of them at least they are still alive. It's only MohBad that is late now, but at least when MohBad did his video, he was alive. So it's also an evidence, right? So, sir, these children, what they tell me, or these young ones, they're like, it will come as now, some the little evidence that are out there. Sam Larry has not been brought in for questioning. So how safe can they be when they now come and give their own evidence? What is the assurance when MohBad is dead with all his videos that has been trending on social media about Sam Larry, even some videos that we saw where Sam Larry came when Zlatan and MohBad were having a recording this year, and we don't know if he's already being questioned or is the right authorities, because if he's being questioned, then these young ones can have the courage to want to say, okay, this man that is bullying us, because as far as they are concerned, and I am concerned, it's my observation, he has been bullying these young ones, and he's still out there or somewhere, because we saw a video of some of his boys that came and said they are his boys, nothing is going to happen, they will do this and do that. He was sending out threats, and we need to understand that these young ones that are complaining, they are still teenagers. They cannot be bold and strong like we, their mothers or fathers that are here seated today, fighting on their behalf. So we need you, sir, to use your good officer to let them know, the public know, because there's a lot of them. There are a lot of them out there that really want justice. And we need to make the environment safe for our young ones. We call them the leaders of tomorrow, sir. And if they are not safe, that all of them, that's why most of them, apart from the hardship going on in the country, the Japa syndrome is also part of the fact that they don't feel safe in their own country, sir. If we can help them get this man, who they claim is a good, and do a proper investigation, so that these young ones can have the courage to come on board and lay their claims. And some of them have evidence, because most times they record. Young ones have a way of recording all these incidents, and they can put it on board so that he can be brought to justice if truly he is found guilty, so that he can serve an example for other ones out there who want to be bullying these children, harassing them, and spreading this fear into these young children. Because music in our society today has really put Nigeria on that map, and we would not like some few sets of people to come and destroy that for us, sir. That's one thing, sir. Another thing is that for me, I got an information about a young boy who was also under Naramali's label. And I found out that he had mental health. His mother came to cry out to a certain blog called Gislova, and I got that information through my DM that I should please help visit this boy, which I did. I made a video. What we posted on social media, the video was already the interview was already half done, and I had my reasons for not starting live with the interviews, because I wanted to keep some information private. The videos are with me. I'm going to be giving it to you, sir, so that you can listen to it. I will appreciate. It took a lot of effort for us to get this boy to even come out. The mother really wanted him to come out because she's also suffering from hypertension. She's afraid that she might die anytime, or if this problem is not solved. And who will now look after this boy who has mental health issues now, and who is one of our strong. I'm sorry. So, sir, please, I would like this boy to be brought in, interviewed, questioned, find out what exactly is going on with him, whatever transpired between him and Naramali, and we are trying on our own part, the NGOs and a lot of our fans out there are really supporting the guy. They'll be sending money to him so that he can get treatment. We've made arrangements for that. He's already getting treatment. As we speak, he's getting treatment already. But they are also they are still afraid. We don't know why. We don't know what must have transpired for them to be so much afraid. But I gave them so much confidence that I still believe in you, sir. And I told them, I said, nothing will happen to you, because I know you will protect him and he will get the right treatment. Because he's a young boy that is just trying to survive, sir. And there's a lot of them out there that are going through the same. I am stressed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So please, sir. Sir. MohBad is gone already. It's a pity. I had that opportunity to be with him 1 or 2 times, but unfortunately, he didn't tell us much. I didn't know much. But at least this DJ Splash, right, is still very much alive. And we need you to please help save this boy's life and find out, and whoever it is that is truly behind what is going to be brought to book, so that other young ones can have the courage when they are going through such to run to the people and say, oh, please help us. And we need, maybe like you said, an online platform that they know that when they go through, they can send information or send a phone number or something to, you know. I know Officer Benjamin is on social media and is one of the people they always go through tag, you know, to send information to. But sometimes these informations are written out there, you don't know who is seeing it and who is going back to threaten them. So if they can get, like, you know, an email or, you know, a website that they can go to, make their complaint, and there's fast response, you know, it will also help these young ones to be able to come out whenever there's a problem and to fix their problems. So that's it for me. Okay.
We would like to know how soon the autopsy report and every other thing will be. And also, a lot of times, the chemistry between the police force and the public is still streamlined to a large extent. A lot of times, communication solves a lot of problems. There's still a gap between the Nigerian police and the public. The truth of the matter is, just as we have bad eggs in the society, we also have bad eggs in the force as well. But we believe that it is not everybody that is actually negative. There are still some people that are upright and stand for the right thing, which is why we believe that this what the cause we're fighting for, if it is well treated and urgently treated and we get justice, we believe for the Nigerian police force.
With this approach.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà o. Ìjókòó tó wáyé láàárín àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣùgbà ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ikú MohBad àti ẹni tó jẹ́ alákòóso àti ọ̀gá àwọn agbófinró nípínlẹ̀ Èkó, àwọn náà nìyẹn o. Ẹ ti gbọ́ ohun tí Ìgbòho àlàyé tí wọ́n ṣe, ẹ dẹ̀ ti wo ohun tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ wò tó bó ṣe lọ ní abẹ yẹn, òun lẹ ti gbọ́, òun náà lẹ ti wò yẹn. Lẹ́yìn ìjókòó tó wáyé yìí, òun ní àmà ń ta gbọ́ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ náà ni pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá ta kẹ́sẹ́ láti lọ hu òkú MohBad láti ṣe àyẹ̀wò fínífíní lórí ìwádìí láti mọ̀ kí ni pàtó ohun tó fà á tó ṣekú pa ìlérí olúwa Ọládìméjì ọmọ Alọ́ba. Ẹ já lọ wo fọ́nrán yìí, fọ́nrán ìgbà tí àwọn agbófinró tí wọ́n wá wú òkú yìí. Ó dáa, ẹ jẹ́ àṣẹ báyìí, ẹ jẹ́ kúrò ní abẹ yẹn. Fọ́nrán yẹn kò mi láǹfààní àti mú wá sójú ìwòran yín báyìí, àmọ́ ẹ jẹ́ á tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò. Ó ti yé yín, ẹ jẹ́ á tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò. Lẹ́yìn tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀, àwọn ọlọ́pàá wá hu òkú yìí kí wọ́n lè ṣe àyẹ̀wò fínífíní láti mọ kí ni tó fa ikú MohBad gangan, nítorí pé tí wọ́n ń gbọ́ nígbà náà àtàríwó tó gbàgbóró kan ní pé àwọn kan ló fún lómi mu, ànọ́ọ̀sì kan ló gún lábẹ́rẹ́, ọwọ́ kan ló fi ṣìṣe, ẹnìkan ló bàjà, oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ ń làwọn èèyàn ń pòpò yẹnu. Àmọ́ kò sínú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń jáde yìí, kò sí tó fi ìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé pàtó nǹkan kan báyìí òun náà ló ṣekú pa MohBad. Èyí náà ló wá fà á tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n fi pa kítí mọ́ra wípé ìgbésẹ̀ tó kàn láti jẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn kí wọ́n mọ pàtó, kí wọ́n dẹ̀ di òtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kan mú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ikú MohBad, òun náà ló mú kí wọ́n tẹ̀ síwájú láti lọ wú òkú MohBad láti ṣe àyẹ̀wò yìí kí wọ́n lè mọ ohun tó fà á gan tí MohBad tó fi di èrò ọ̀run. Àmọ́ lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n ṣe èyí tán, àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ olólùfẹ́ MohBad náà mà káwọ́ lẹ́rọ̀, wọ́n gbìnàyà nítorí pé àwọn náà gbégbésẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ pa kítí mọ́ra wípé àwọn láti ṣe ìwọ́de onítọ́nátọ́ná tí a máa ń ṣe lẹ́yìn fún ọmọ tó bá kú tó kú láì tọ́jọ́ bí irú ti MohBad yìí. wọ́n máa ń pè ní candle night. ẹ já lọ wo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lálẹ́ candle night yìí, bàbá padà dé ká tẹ̀síwájú lórí ní ṣókí òun lẹ rí wo yẹn o, bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn o, ní ṣókí ni o, mo fẹ́ fàágùn. àmọ́ kí ló tún wá ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn délé ìwáyé? Naira Marley sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ìfọ̀rọ̀wánilẹ́nuwò tó wáyé láàrin òun àti Rain Omokri. ọ̀rọ̀ bọ́, ẹja lọ wo fọ́nrán yìí, bàbá padà dé kọ́ ká tẹ̀síwájú olórí ètò lórí àwọn àlàyé èyí tí Naira Marley tó ní ṣe. Ó ti yá.
There is no truth whatsoever. Even if you do look at his police statement, it never mentioned like Naira Marley involved or anything. I don't have no issue with him whatsoever. Like, I don't have no issue. I don't want no one to beat him. I've never instructed anybody to touch him. I've never touched him. You'll never see a video of me touching him. I've never sent anybody to touch him.
Okay, but the NDLEA, they've since released a statement saying that they arrested 5 people and that Ilerioluwa was not among those arrested.
Looking at the video again, I was getting information. Like I said, I was out of the country. So I was getting information from everybody that was there during the incident, like trying to send someone to NDLA before I got back. I got back the next day. When I got back, they said MohBad was not there. MohBad was not among the people. MohBad, I didn't have to bail MohBad out anyway when I got back. So I had to, it was only Zeno and the rest. I had to bail out. MohBad was already out. So it was that paranoia. It was when it was out. Zeno was still in with NDLA at this time. When he made that video, I wasn't around. I was outside Nigeria. When he made that video saying, if he die, they should hold Naira Marley and the Malians. So when I got back, I did ask him and speak to him.
So you met him physically when you got back?
Yeah, when I got back. Oh, sorry, my phone. When I got back, I met him and I spoke to him to try to find out what was wrong. But he said he doesn't understand. He apologized.
He apologized to you?
Yes, he apologized.
Do you have proof of that? Do you have proof, like maybe a recording or a witness or anything?
Yeah, the second, like there's, I have videos of that. I have videos of that, me speaking to him. Like, the only reason I had the video again is because there's another time when I was in America and his girl called me to say he locked himself in the toilet and he wanted to kill himself or something like that. So I called him from there and I kind of recorded the conversation. I'm like, why do you want to kill yourself? You're a king. If your family is stressing you out, because this time he was with his family. Well, all his families are around him. So I tell him, if family is stressing you out, just tell them to go chill. You're a king. Do what you want to do. Don't kill yourself. If you kill yourself now, what do you want people to say? You just made video not long ago saying if you die, they should hold Naira Marley. What do you want people to say?
tó ẹ káàbọ̀ ìwọ̀nba ọ̀rọ̀ ní ṣókí lẹ́gbọ́ lẹ́nu Naira Marley yẹn o nínú ìfọ̀rọ̀wánilẹ́nuwò tó wáyé láàrin òun àti Rain Omokri. A ò rí jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ní abẹ yẹn. pọ̀pọ̀dún yín lẹ́lẹ̀ ti wo àwọn fídíò tá à ń ṣàfihàn ẹ̀ fún yìí rí, àmọ́ kì í ṣe fún àǹfààní pé ká wò lásán. àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń jáde nínú àwọn fọ́nrán yìí ń la fẹ́ ká máa fi ṣe ìrántí fúnra wa, ká máa fi tọpinpin, torí pé tá a bá ń ta ẹjẹ́ àtọ̀ tá a bá tọ̀ kó má lọ dẹrùn onídìí ni. nítorí pé ó pé oṣù kan lé ní gẹ́rẹ́gẹ́ tí MohBad tó jẹ́ Ọlọ́run bá ní pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìròyìn èyí tá a gbọ́. tó ẹjẹ́ àtẹ̀síwájú o, wọ́n lọ sí court. Naira Marley àti Sam Larry lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n fa ara wọn lé ọlọ́pàá lọ́wọ́ tán, ọ̀rọ̀ wọn dé ilé ẹjọ́. ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sílé ẹjọ́ báyìí, kí lohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. bàbá padà dé ká wá gbọ́ ìtókù lórí ètò tòun. Ó ti yá.
Sam Larry.
tó ẹ káàbọ̀ padà o ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé ẹjọ́ ní apẹ́ òun ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ mo ṣàfihàn ẹ̀ fún ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ rí yẹn tó bá bá ń fẹnu sọ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fojú wa rí òun nìyẹn o àmọ́ níjọ́ tí ìgbẹ́jọ́ yìí wáyé wọn ò dájọ́ ohun tí adájọ́ parí ẹ̀ náà ni pé kí wọn ó sì dá Lam Larry àti Naira Marley kí wọn ó sì wà ní àkàtà àwọn agbófinró náà títí di ọjọ́ míì tí wọ́n sún ìgbẹ́jọ́ wọn sí. tó lákòótán ara àwọn ọlọ́pàá tún jáde lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n hú òkú Mohbad fún àyẹ̀wò autopsy àti lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí wọ́n kó àwọn Sam Larry àti Naira Marley lọ sílé-ẹjọ́ tí adájọ́ fi ọ̀rọ̀ tì síbi tó fi tì sí yẹn àti lẹ́yìn gbogbo àkójọpọ̀ gbogbo ìwádìí èyí tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá ṣe wọ́n tún pe ìjókòó ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì o ẹ jẹ́ á lọ ká tún lọ gbọ́ kí làbọ̀ táwọn ọlọ́pàá tún jẹ́ fún gbogbo àwa tí à ń ṣùgbà ikú Mohbad ó ti yá ẹ jẹ́ á jọ lọ.
Deborah Oluwatosin is a medical director who was on duty, and he was one that certified the deceased dead on the day he was brought in at about 15-20 hours. Ms. Fajulube Senitope, Ms. Abbas Aminat Abiola, and Mr. Oluwajobi Emmanuel. They are all staff of Kuramed Hospital who also witnessed when he was brought in dead. Dr. Owuala Chigozie is the director and CMD of Perez Medical Care in Lekki. When they took him to the first hospital, the Kuramed, and he was certified dead, his family members and friends that took him there were not convinced. So they took the body from there again to Perez Hospital, where he was recertified as dead. Then Dr. Temitope Maxine Olumuyiwa, he is the medical director of Cornerstone Hospital, Akute, Ogun State, where the principal suspect, Feisayo Ogedengbe, claimed to have been trained as an auxiliary nurse. The written testimonies of the witnesses are likely of high evidential value, and they have aided in establishing the sequence of events leading to the death of Mohbad, the identification of the suspects, and the roles each played. They have also aided in gaining a clearer insight into the allegations of assault and bullying leveled against Sam Larry and Naira Marley. Suspects. 5 suspects have so far been identified, arrested, and detained and interrogated on their alleged roles in the sequence of events that led to the death of the singer. The summary is as follows. Ms. Feyi Sayon Ogedengbe is the auxiliary nurse who was contacted and invited by Yobami Sadiq, aka Spending, a friend of Mohbad, on 11 September 2023 to treat the singer at the deceased residence in Lekki. She eventually came on Tuesday, 12 September 2023, and administered 3 different injections, which are believed to have occasioned the chain of reactions that directly resulted in the eventual death of the singer. She is the principal suspect in the death of MohBad. She acknowledged that it was the injections that she administered on the deceased that triggered the reactions which eventually led to MohBad's death. Other expert opinions and witnesses' statements corroborated her admittance. Her actions of administering doses of tetanus toxoid, paracetamol, intravenous, and cetrazone injection, which was also administered intravenous on MohBad at his residence, that's MohBad's residence, on 12 September 2023, immediately triggered the reactions, including vomiting, goosebumps, and convulsion, that eventually resulted in the singer's death. This criminal liability is further heightened, granted the evidential fact that as an auxiliary nurse, she is not qualified to administer such medications or function as a qualified nurse. She also did this in a non-clinical environment and in a professionally negligent manner that negated standard medical protocols. 2. Mr. Yobami Sodiq, aka Spending. Sodiq is a friend to MohBad who invited the auxiliary nurse to treat the deceased. He's been suspected of conspiracy in the death of the singer. His action in inviting a person known to him as an auxiliary nurse to attend to the deceased under a non-clinical setting occasioned MohBad's death. He's being held for conspiracy to commit felony. Ibrahim Oluwatosin Owoduni, aka Prime Boy. He's a childhood friend of MohBad. He attended the show at Ikorodu in MohBad's company on 10 September 2023. At the end of the show, MohBad and Ibrahim were engaged in a violent fight, during which MohBad was injured. The management of the injury subsequently resulted in his death. So he's being treated as a suspect. Samson Balogun Eletu, aka Sam Larry, is a suspect who was arrested on allegation of being complicit in the death, as well as in relation to the videos that have gone viral about bullying and assaults, which in some quarters we believe perhaps had any link with his eventual death. He was arrested, he's still in detention. Abdulaziz Fashola, aka Naira Marley, was also arrested and is still currently in detention for similar allegations. Other actions that have been undertaken by the Special Investigation Team include exhumation, autopsy, and toxicology tests, which were undertaken on 21st September 2023. The results of the autopsy and the toxicology tests are being awaited. Investigation letters were also dispatched officially to National Drug and Law Enforcement Agency with a view to getting their official representations on the allegations raised in one of the videos by the deceased about his experience when he was arrested. We also forwarded investigation letters to Nigeria Medical Association, the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria, with a view to getting their expert opinion on the conduct and processes of the principal suspect, the auxiliary nurse, in attending to MohBad. Letters were also dispatched to the CMD, Cornerstone Hospital, Akute, Ogun State, to clarify the role of the hospital in the training of the principal suspects. And from the inquiries, we discovered that she's not just an auxiliary nurse. Currently, she has no job, so she operates from home to attend to anybody. So she's a quack, by our own definition, who is a freelancer. Letters were also dispatched to Nigeria Immigration Service with a view to confirming the travel history of some of the suspects, particularly Naramali and Sam Larry. Investigation was extended also to CMD Kuramed Hospital and the CMD Perez Hospital, where the lead singer was taken to as brought in dead. Statements were recorded from them and their staff. Crime scene visits. Detectives have also visited the residence of the deceased at Lekki. The intention was to review the CCTV footage in the house. Unfortunately, the CCTV was out of order. It's not been functional even before this incident. However, the visit led to the recovery of remnants of drugs and injections and other test kits administered by the auxiliary nurse, including 1 tetanus toxoid injection, 3 used syringes, 2 used syringes filled with suspected medicine contents, 1 packet of ceftriaxone solution, procaine penicillin injection, empty broken pack of diclofenac injection, paracetamol diluted with water, water for injection, 6 hand gloves, 1 bandage, 1 plaster, and 1 iodine solution. Also separately recovered is the mobile phone of the deceased. All have been registered as exhibits. Sequence of events directly accounting for the death of MohBad. Based on investigation, this represents the sequence of events that eventually culminated in his death. On 10th September 2023, Ireoluwa Oladimeji Aloba, aka MohBad, attended a musical concert at Ikorodu Town Hall at about 21:00 hours on the invitation of one Soberekon, 5 suspects to promote the general bitters beverages. 5 suspects have so far been identified. MohBad arrived the venue of the event at about 19:00 hours in company of his wife, Mrs. Cynthia Omowumi Adebanjo, and their 5-month-old baby. His childhood friend, Ibrahim Oluwatosin Owodunni Prime Boy, and MohBad's personal assistant, Adeyemo Boluwatife, alias Darosa, all of whom were in the Prado Jeep, which was hired by MohBad for the event and driven by Felix Esambo. Others that accompany MohBad in separate vehicles include Ayobami Sadiq Spending, Adurabedni Shedrack Aloba, who is the younger brother of MohBad, Ajisegiri Sultan Ayobami, MohBad's DJ, Aderinto Fawaz Ademola Adewest, MohBad's friend, and Olanrewaji Idris Adedoja, alias OG, his photographer. Other musical acts that performed along with MohBad at the show included Zlatan, Seun Kuti, and DJ Fokati. At the end of his performance at about 23:00 hours, as he made to exit the venue with his entourage, he discovered that his vehicle had been blocked by other vehicles, while some of his fans and area boys also moved in. MohBad, who from witnesses' evidence was said to be tipsy and hyperactive, became infuriated, and as he attempted to come down to clear the road, Ibrahim, his friend, prevailed on him not to do so for his personal safety. This further infuriated MohBad, and it eventually degenerated into a hot argument between the two of them and physical fights. In the course of an attempt by MohBad to hit Ibrahim with a blow, MohBad missed him and smashed his hand against the window of their Prado Jeep, causing him an injury on his forehand, and he bled profusely. Eventually, the situation was brought under control, and they all departed for the Lekki residence of MohBad, excluding Ibrahim. Upon arrival at home at about 0200 hours of 11 September 2023, MohBad refused to go to the hospital to treat his injury, despite persistent persuasion by his wife, staffs, and friends, including the Prado Jeep driver, whose vehicle was damaged. Later in the day, the injured hand, which was still bleeding on the second day, started getting swollen, causing MohBad unbearable pains. This is the injury. You also pass it on. How it got swollen by the second day. So at this point, his friend Ayoba Sadiq Spending, who noticed the increasing pains, further insisted that he must go to the hospital for treatment. MohBad still resisted and opted to call his personal nurse, identified as Nurse Fumi, who unfortunately was not available. At this point, Ayoba Sadiq Spending offered to call his own nurse to attend to MohBad. That nurse turned out to be the auxiliary nurse, Ms. Feisayo Ogedengbe, a suggestion that MohBad consented to. When Ms. Feisayo was contacted at about 14:30 hours on Monday, 11 September 2023, she was unavailable but promised to come the following day, being Tuesday, 12 September 2023. Ahead of her arrival, she requested that the picture of the swollen hand stroke injury area be videoed and snapped and sent to her for assessment to guide on the medication to come along with. This was eventually done. At about 14:35 hours on 12 September 2023, Ms. Feisayo eventually arrived armed with one pack of cetrazone injection, one vial paracetamol injection, tetanus toxoid injection, one vial procaine penicillin injection, 7 ampoules of IM diclofenac, tincture iodine, several needles and syringes. Ms. Feisayo administered the tetanus toxoid on the arm of MohBad and gave both the paracetamol and cetrazone injection intravenously. Immediately the cetrazone injection was administered, Ms. Feisayo confirmed that MohBad started vomiting, while goose pimples appeared on his face and all over his body. At this point, it dawned on Ms. Feisayo that MohBad was reacting to the administered medications. She consequently ran out to procure hydro and nizafene infusion. While at the pharmacy in the locality, she got a call that MohBad had started convulsing. Eventually, Cynthia Omoduni Adebanjo, Adura Abeni Shedrack Aloba, Olanrewaju Idris Adedoja, Aide Habib Ido Daramola, Aderinto Fawaz, and Ms. Feisayo rushed him to the hospital in the vehicle of Engineer Chinaka Jesse, their neighbor. Unfortunately, he was pronounced dead on arrival at Kurabed Hospital, Lekki. Not convinced, the team moved his body to Perez Hospital, Lekki, where his death was recertified. A death certificate was later issued by Kuramed Hospital. MohBad's father, who had earlier been contacted on the development, came to the late MohBad's house, and after a short meeting, resolved to move the body to Ikorodu for burial, which was done the following day, 13 September 2023, at about 14:00 hours.
tó ẹ káàbọ̀ padà o bá a bá rán ní iṣẹ́ irú àfitànmọ́ jẹ́ tó èsì iṣẹ́ tá a rán àwọn agbófinró òun náà ní ẹgbọ́ àbọ̀ wọn lẹ́nu wọn yẹn o wọ́n ti jábọ̀ ohun tí wọ́n bá bọ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ń gbádùn ètò yìí látàárọ̀ ẹ like ẹ share o kẹ́ ẹ dẹ̀ bá mi subscribe kí wọ́n ó lè máa gbọ́ wa lákì gbọ́ wa lóko gbọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ àrọ̀gún àga ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń wò wá lórí tẹlifíṣàn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ẹ mú fóònù yín tẹ́ bá ti lọ sórí YouTube yín ẹ tẹ like ńbẹ̀ ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa nìyẹn kájọ máa kọ́ ọmọ olùbọ́pọ̀ tó kì í dùn kó pọ̀ o ṣókí lọ́bẹ̀ oge a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tòní bá a bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nǹkan dandan náà ni ká mú wá sí ìdánù dúró èyí tá a ní fún yín lónìí lẹ́nìí tí à ń ṣe ìrántí oṣù kan tí MohBad tó kù láàrin wa kédùmarè ọlọ́jọ́ ìní kó bá wa tẹ̀ sáfẹ́fẹ́ rere kò wá ní jù báyìí lọ o lórí ètò fún tòní oníyan ẹṣẹ́ ọlọ́kà ẹṣẹ́ gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ bá wa fìfẹ́ jẹ́ adúpẹ́ akínyìn o wípé kú wà ìbínú tọ̀lá aṣojú gbogbo wa àwa làwa máa wá o ẹ̀yin náà là á máa bá gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní alọ́ ká má dé ní ẹ máa bá ń sọ fún páwọn làálọ̀ lápadà dé dàní bá mọ́ lókè yẹpẹ̀ títí wá dọjọ́ mi ọjọ́ rẹ̀ táwọn máa fojú yìí lórí ìkànnì Wo TV yìí Àdìgún náà ni mò ń jẹ́ orúkọ mi ò yí padà ẹ jẹ́ máa dágbére fún yín pé a kú àtàárọ̀ a kú iṣẹ́ ìní àsìkò ojú wòran.
Adequate. Disclaimer: the information provided by the speaker or presenter on the Wo TV platform during this broadcast is for general informational purposes only. All information in this broadcast is provided in good faith. However, we make no representation or warranty of any kind, expressed or implied, regarding the accuracy, adequacy, validity, reliability, availability, or completeness of the information. The broadcaster of the channel may not and cannot be held accountable for the views, opinions, and comments made by callers during this broadcast. Wo TV is a contemporary Nigerian news and entertainment TV program born from the need to fuse the popular indigenous Yoruba culture into the growing entertainment industry of Nigeria and the rest of the world.